Okay, so I sent a file in our module. Let me go to our module. Okay, module. So this is already published, module 1. Kindly access this file, FINSTAD October 31. .rmd. RMD stands for R Markdown. I'm going to explain that in a while. So kindly open this file, guys, and it should lead you to this. Okay, do you have it? Kindly chat, please. Kindly chat if you got the file. Okay, yeah, good. So yes, got it. Okay. Okay, good. Thank you. Thank you. So looks like anyone having problem accessing the file? All right. That's good. That's good. Thank you so much. Now, so welcome guys to R and R Studio. We're going to make use of R Studio as our IDE, Integrated Development Environment. We're going to use this instead of R itself because of the advantages that go with the use of this very powerful IDE. If you take a look at our R Studio, okay, let me check. Maybe there's yes. Kindly open the file already, John. Kindly open the file. So can you see guys my R? Hindi ko yata na-share pa, no? Okay. Sorry about that. All right, can you see now my screen? Guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so on the screen you'll see the my R Studio here and the R file that we're going to make use of now. Take note that the extension RMD, that means R Markdown, MARKDOWN. So in R, we're going to use several types of files. You have the R script, you have the R Markdown, and we're going to learn about our project by next meeting. So we're going to use R Markdown today. Now there's an inherent advantage in making use of an R Markdown file as compared to R itself. Now, how do you, let's take a look first at our studio. So above here, you have different tabs, okay? So let's first navigate through this. You have file. So here you have several options here, and you're going to open a new file. And if you see this, guys, what are the available files here? You have an R script, an R notebook, R markdown, Shiny Web, text files, C++, etc. So in this subject, we're going to make use of R script, R notebook, R markdown, okay? These are the things that we're going to make use of. So apparently, guys, this file, FINSTAD October 21, is an R markdown file. And as we go along, guys, we'll see why it's important that we learn how to make use of an R markdown file. Okay, so here, if you see this button, this plus button, that my question yata, let me pause. I can't open the file po kahit na na-download ko po yung R and R Studio. Bakit kaya, no? Nicole, why can't you open the file? I'm not sure, no? Subukan mo, Nicole, i-close i-close mo muna yung R and R Studio and then try to open it, no? The file is not on my module. Queenie, wala siya sa module mo? It's published there, nasa module siya. If you click modules, you'll see introduction to R and R Studio, and you should be seeing this file. Queenie, paki-check nga, bakit kaya ganun? Guys, sandali lang ha. Let me just address these concerns of your classmates. The file is not in my overview of the overview of the financial statements. Baka, Queenie, baka ibang course yung nakabukas sa'yo. Dapat FINSTAD, ha? Kasi FinMafi, ibang subject yan. Oo, oo. It's okay, it's okay. Ibang subject yung nabuksan mo. FINSTAD tayo, ha? Okay, sino pa? Nicole, kamusta ka? Nabuksan mo na, Nicole? Ba't kaya, no? Naku. So anyway, Nicole, ganito lang. I can't answer your question. Hindi ko kasi alam kung baka... Pero na-install mo na yung R at saka RStudio? Sige, ganito na muna. I don't know how to answer that kasi it might be a problem with sa installation. Baka siguro one way to address that is to uninstall muna ulit yung R at saka RStudio and then reinstall mo na lang, ha? In the meantime, tingnan mo muna yung ano. Anyway, naka-record to. This is recorded and then I'm going to post it. And then you can follow later on na lang, ha? Okay lang ba, Nicole? Oo, sige. Sorry, Nicole, ha? Sorry. Okay, so okay na si Queenie. Si Nicole, siguro ang suggestion ko, install mo na lang pareho, no? And then let's see. And then please communicate with me what happened. All right, so let me continue, guys. Okay, meron pa. Sandali, okay po. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Nicole. All right, so let me continue, guys, our discussion. Okay, as I was saying, guys, here in this plus button here, if you click this, so you can open an R script. Pag R script, guys, if I, for example, click this, okay, magkakaroon ng panibagong scripting window yung ano natin, yung RStudio. Okay? Ito, if I once again click this, R Markdown, if I click this, guys, R Markdown, all right, you notice, guys, that it's asking for you a title, okay? And then you can create an HTML format, a PDF format, and a Word format of your R Markdown. Okay, so let me just click this because you're going to use this, guys, for your assignments, for your cases. We're going to make use of R Markdown. If I click OK, notice that another window appears, no? Ito, yung Untitled 2 na to. And then here you have the title, the author. If it's in your laptop, of course, computer, your name will appear here. The date and the output which I use. It can be a PDF output, can be a Word output. But usually, the students choose a Word output. Maganda sana yung PDF kasi minsan nagkakaroon ng problem. You have to install another add-in before we can use of the PDF output sa R. All right? And then, ito na yung R Markdown, guys, no? Okay. Now, in R Markdown, you notice this grade area, guys. Yung mga code, yung mga functions na ginagamit sa R, in R Markdown, it's inserted in this one, in this gray shaded area. I'll show you in a while how this is done. And then ito yung mga comments, maganda R Markdown kasi nasa separate yung codes. Okay, like this one. Okay? So by the end of this session, guys, you should be able to know how to generate your R Markdown. And in your assignments, we're going to make use of R Markdown. Okay, so let me just go back to our discussion. Okay, when you open your RStudio, guys, I'm following along now our notes. How many windows do you see? How many windows are open? You have 4 windows, right? Let's call this quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, quadrant 4. What is in your quadrant 2, guys? Yes, thank you, Helen. Yeah, that's correct. 4, no? Or you may just, if you have your mic, you can just answer through your microphones. 4 windows. Ano guys yung nasa quadrant 2 nyo? Yung dito sa, so let me call this quadrant 1. If you see the, my active mouse, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, quadrant 4. What do you see in your quadrant 1, 2? Anong window guys? So you have this is your script window. This is your console. This is your environment window. And this is your files and plots window. No? Ano yung nakikita nyo sa quadrant 2? Let me see your answers.
Sir, yung script window.
Okay, yung iba sa inyo, script window, okay, parang yung sa akin. Yung iba, environment, Dominic, environment, script window. Okay, we might have different placements of the windows, no? But ang gagamitin natin sa class, okay, may answer pa. Let me just acknowledge the answers. Okay, yung iba sa inyo, environment, no? Baka guys, naka-ano lang environment nyo, baka nakaganyan guys, no? Baka naka-maximize yung environment nyo, kaya hindi nyo nakikita yung source or script window. You can click this, minimize, okay? Oops, sumobra. Yan. So makikita nyo na 4 na windows yan. And the default usually is that the script window is on the second quadrant. And then minsan yung environment na dito sa quadrant 1. Now, how do you change the format, the layout of this? You can easily change the layout or the format of your RStudio window. Ako, ang preference ko, nasa left side, andito yung scripting window. And then andito yung console para side by side nakikita ko yung lumalabas na result. And then I would put the environment window here and the files and plots window here. So how do you do this, guys? How do you change the layout? That's very easy. Okay. If you want to change the layout, which I recommend you to do, you go to Tools. Okay, dito guys sa Tools. Kita nyo yung Tools na tab. Click down, click this, and then go to Global Options. Yan. Global Options. Okay, Global Options is for changing layouts and other options for the whole RStudio. Okay, kita nyo to guys. Okay, pakisagot please, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so dito guys, makikita nyo yung appearance or pane layout. Okay, so let's navigate through this. Sa appearance guys, if you click this, you can change the font size. Okay, for example, if I make it 110%, okay, lalaki yung font ng Windows natin, yung code. Editor, okay, you can change this also. Maraming options. You can just explore kung anong gusto niyo kung anong gusto yung font. Let me just go back to the default, and then the size you can change it also. Okay. And then the theme, guys, marami, no? Ang default niya is Chrome. You can use, for example, ambience. So magbabago yung editor theme, Chaos, Chrome, Clouds Midnight, Clouds, Cobalt, okay? So if I apply this, you'll notice guys na nagbago na yung natin, no? Nakita nyo, nagbago yung kulay ng ng screen.
Yes, sir. Okay,
so it's really up to you. It's your personal preference kung gusto nyong baguhin yung kulay ng ng Windows. Okay? So tanong ko lang guys, anong mas nakikita nyo, yung ganitong kulay o yung kanina? Kasi I will have to ask you para mas clear sa inyo. Is this color scheme fine with you, or do you want the original one? So I'll go back to global options and then appearance and then just the Chrome. Yan. Ano mas maganda guys? Ano mas gusto niyo? Ano mas nakikita nyo?
For me, sir, sa akin yung black and white na.
Itong black and white, or this one, the one that's...
Yes, yan sir, yan sir.
Mas gusto niyo yan? Okay, sige.
For me lang sir, ewan ko lang
sige.
sa iba.
Thank you. How about the rest? Okay, the darker version. Okay, yung iba Chrome, Siguro ganito na lang guys. Minsan magko-chrome ako, minsan magba-black and white ako. Okay? Yung cobalt. Para medyo may mix tayo na ano. So I'm using cobalt if you're interested to know what. Ay, hindi. Cobalt ba yun o clouds? No. That's cobalt. So it's cobalt guys. I'm using cobalt. Okay, so for now guys, magko-cobalt ako. Okay, and then sometimes I'll do Chrome. There are other options here. No? So it's I won't go there. It's really up to you kung ano yung gusto nyong isundin. No? All right, and then how about the pane layout? Go here guys sa pane layout. Yan. Ito guys yung ano yung current ano ko ngayon, current na layout ko ngayon. So para pare-pareho tayo guys, kindly make sure that the source is on the upper left. So that's easily done. And put the console here. So how do you do that? Just click this drop-down button and choose. No, apat lang naman na windows yan eh. So click console here and magbabago na yan. No? And then make sure your environment is here and the files plots windows are on their respective places. Okay, are there any questions, guys?
None, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Sir.
Okay, good. So let's put ourselves in the same page. Pare-pareho tayo ng ano ng. Of course, kung gusto niyo iba, okay lang 'yan, guys. Ang inaano ko lang para when you look at my screen while we're discussing, kitang-kita nyo kagad kasi pareho dun sa screen nyo. But if you prefer otherwise, it's perfectly fine, guys. So I'm just going to click OK here. All right, so we're now back to our our screen. All right, so when you open an R script window, this will be the default, and this one, and then yung kaninang pinakita ko sa inyo ito may example lang to. So what I did was to binalit ko lang yan, binalit ko siya, then pinalitan ko na ng gusto kong code. All right, so let me go back here. Okay, so we were looking at opening your R Studio. There are 4 windows, guys. So ito yung scripting window, guys. Dito tayo gumagawa ng ano natin, ng code natin. Dito tayo nag-write ng code natin. Okay, you can also write your code in console. So that's another way to go about it. Yung R, guys, yung R mismo, ang makikita lang natin, di ba pinakita ko last time, yung console lang. Walang scripting window siya. So this is a feature of R Studio that R does not have. Okay? So you can also write codes in the console. For example, 2 plus 2. Okay? Nag-type ako ng 2 plus 2, tapos ayan, andito yung output. Sa scripting window, guys, dito, when you write your code here, depending on the type of document that you're using, if it's an R Markdown or an R script, iba yung ilalabas na output. Makikita natin yan, guys, in a while. No? Alright, ano yung mga functions ng bawat isa? So alamin natin ito sa scripting window. Dito nagbubukas ng panibago mga files, whether it's R or R Markdown. Okay, dito nagbubukas. And then dito sa console, dito yung record ng mga code na ginawa natin. Okay, any code that you write here in R script window, pupunta sa console yan. Tapos yung result dito din sa console. Okay? So naka console yung record ng lahat ng code na linagay natin at saka yung result ng code na yon. Dito yung sa console. Alright, ano pa, guys? Environment. Okay, this environment is very important kasi dito nakalagay ng lahat ng objects na create natin sa R. So mamaya magka-create tayo ng mga objects. I'm going to show you the objects that we create will be recorded here para alam natin kung ano na yung mga objects na create natin sa R. Okay? And then lastly, you have here your files. So lahat ng files na ginamit natin o lahat ng files na download nyo na, may record yan dito. So sa inyo guys, wala pa kasi wala pa kayong na-download na files dyan. Sa akin marami na kasi matagal ko na ginagamit sa R. Okay? And then, you have also the plots. Okay, part of our lesson in this subject is data visualization. So we're going to learn lots and lots of plots, okay, of graphs. So dito ipinapakita yung plots. And then packages. Take a look at this one, guys. Packages. Can you click your packages, guys? What do you see in your packages? Ano yung mga nakikita nyo sa packages?
Yung
Array.
system library.
System library. Ano pa? May mga packages ba dyan?
May boot.
Graphics.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Meron, ano? May mga packages, system library, okay. And then may mga packages yan. These are the packages that come with the basic R. Now, magkaiba tayo kasi ako, marami na akong in-install na packages. No? Let's take a look at my package window. Ang dami na yan. So, tayo as we go along, guys, mag-i-install tayo ng mga packages. Sabi ko nga, yung mga packages, these are standalone add-ins for R para ma-extend yung capability ni R.
Mahirap ba ito, Margo? Yung R?
So, for example, caret, no? Caret. Importante yung caret pag nag-regression tayo, no? Tapos, for example, dplyr. Dplyr, gagamitin natin yan sa data manipulation. ggplot2 is also a very important package. ggplot2. Okay. May naka-unmute. Paki-mute na lang please muna, ha? Thank you. Alright, ggplot2. Okay. So these are very important packages which we're going to make use of. Sabi nga natin, si R can do a lot already. But remember that R is a free software. So there is a community of developers, of statisticians, of people coming from computer scientists who contribute their codes to R. And these codes are made available to people. No? So, katulad ni ggplot2, si Hadley Wickham, kinontribute niyan, and napaka-powerful niya, ang daming gumagamit ni ggplot2. Okay, and many other packages, which really extends the power of R. Okay, so ito yung apat na packages. Okay, yung help function, guys, nga pala, okay, later, marami kasing this is a very helpful library of documentation. So, mamaya papakita ko sa inyo kung paano natin gagamitin to. Kunyari, may mga questions tayo about a function. Kunyari, arithmetic operations daw sa R. Ano yung makikita natin dito? No? So, sasabihin dito na ano yung mga different functions, mathematical functions, for example, plus y, minus y, multiplication, division, exponentiation, and then modulus. Okay? So, let me pause. Tingnan ko lang, ha. Wala pa kayong ggplot2, guys. Wala pa rin kayong dplyr, etc. As I said, marami pa mga packages ang wala sa inyo kasi hindi nyo pa ini-install yan. I'm going to show you how to install these packages and then so that it will be made available to you. Okay? So, we'll do that in a while. Alright, any questions, guys? So, apat na windows yan. Pwede natin i-adjust, guys, yung yung sizes. Okay? So, very flexible yan. And I adjusted the size for the scripting window kasi ito naman yung focus natin ngayon. Okay, so those are the basic functions of each. If you want to know more, guys, just explore. Meron dito sandali, ha? Saan ba yun? View ba? View. Tools. Nasa tools ba? Wait. Okay, help. Okay, may mga cheat sheets pa nga, guys, no? Cheat sheets. Okay, later on, guys, itingnan natin to. But for now, guys, tingnan nyo itong R Markdown cheat sheet, guys, and the R Markdown reference guide. Take a look at this first. Oops, sandali. Mali yata.
Ay, sarap naman.
Tools. Ayan, guys. Oh, yan. Okay, so you're brought to a PDF file, guys. Yan. So it gives you some examples and guide on how to do R Markdown. So paki-download to, guys. ano siya, paki-inspect, pakibasa kasi lahat ng outputs natin guys, class sa R Markdown natin ilalagay, okay? So this is a very important document for us. So learn how to create an R Markdown. Okay, and then ano naman siya, madali naman makuha yung yung instructions. Okay, let me pause. Sorry. Okay. Okay, i-share ko lang. Yan. Can you see now, guys?
Yes, sir.
Ito yung cheat sheet ng R Markdown. Ito muna yung tingnan nyo, guys, kasi ang gagamitin nga natin sa R is an R Markdown file. Okay? So let me now go back to our discussion. Balik na tayo sa R natin. Alright. Sa R, guys, it's important to know your working directory. Ano ba yung working directory? File path lang siya sa computer natin. So, ibig sabihin, si R, gumagamit siya ng isang folder na ando doon lahat, sinasave niya, yung mga outputs natin. So, how do you know, guys, kung ano yung working directory na ginagamit automatically ni R sa inyo? Okay. Now take note that you can only have one working directory at any given time. So for example, nag-open tayo ng R, iisa lang yung working directory na ginagamit niya. Okay? So this is your first code, guys, that we're going to learn. Tingnan nyo to, guys, no? Sa R Markdown, you can only put codes in these code chunks. Okay. Now I want us to experiment. Paano tayo nag-install ng code sa R Markdown? Okay, are you ready, guys? Kita nyo yung screen ko?
Yes, sir.
How do I write this? So dito tayo, guys, if you take a look at our scripting window, may insert dito, no? Insert. So click this insert and then click R. Insert. Notice it's insert a new R chunk. Click this. Yan. Okay, nag-open na siya, no? Tapos, maybe copy this o sige, type nyo get WD.
Ito ata yung patient mo. Baka akin yung nasa.
Merong naka-unmute. Pwedeng paki-mute na muna. Hello? May naka-unmute na Sino ba naka-unmute?
Ay, hindi rin to yung akin. Sa'yo rin to.
Si Colleen, Beatrice.
Ano? Ba?
Beatrice, naka-unmute kaya yata. Okay, thank you. Okay, it's okay. Yan. Alright, sige, guys. Get working directory. Now, how do you run this? Several ways to run this, guys. One is just, if you press enter, ano mangyayari? May nangyari ba? Wala, di ba? So, ano ipapress natin? So, several ways to do this. One is, anong press ko, guys? Anong press ko? Control Enter. Okay, so you go here, guys. Either highlight this or just put it anywhere in this line, and then Control Enter. Okay, what do you get, guys? What do you get?
File
The location.
Yes, the location, no? The location where your working directory are used for you. So notice, guys, sa R Markdown, lalabas yung output sa ilalim ng code. Kita nyo, guys, may lumabas na output dito. At saka lalabas din sa console yan. This is what I was saying a while ago na any code that you put in the scripting window and then you want to generate the output, lalabas yan sa console lagi, no? For R Markdown, lalabas yan dito sa ilalim ng code. Tingnan nyo, may lumabas dito. So currently, ang working directory ko, nasa C ko, nasa users, FMD desktop, etc. Ito yung working directory ko ngayon, no? Okay? This is my working directory. Clear tayo guys? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Of course, iba guys yung ano nyo, working directory na. Iba yung working directory nyo, no? Now, can you change the working directory? You can, guys. You can. You can change the working directory. Kunyari, gusto nyo, mag-create ng isang folder sa, sa desktop nyo. Kunyari, lalagay nyo R project o R files o my R. It depends on you kung ano gusto nyo ipangalan. Tapos gusto nyo na doon yung working directory nyo para madali nyo mahanap. Kunyari, naghahanap kayo ng mga projects nyo sa R, doon nyo laging hahanapin. So you can set that as your working directory. So how do you set your working directory? Okay? Kailangan mag-identify muna tayo ng, pwede kang mag-identify ng location. Okay? So you need to copy the file folder location kung asan yung folder na yon. Okay? And then, ika-copy natin dito sa set working directory. So the command is set working directory. Set WD. Okay? So, sige, gawin natin guys. Mag-create kaya tayo siguro ng folder. Okay, mag-create kayo ng folder guys. So, can you see my screen?
No, sir.
Okay, sige, ano ko lang ha. Alright. So, ito na yung desktop ko guys, ano? Mag-create ako ng new folder. So for example, I'm going to create this as R files, okay? Sample lang, no? So how do you get the location of this, guys?
Properties.
Oo, yung file location niya. Properties or pwedeng may mga answers. It's okay, Bea. Okay. Alright. So how do I get kailangan natin guys makuha yung file location nito. So there are several ways to do that. One is again guys, yung mga Mac users medyo sorry, hindi ko na check ano. But let me first address yung mga Windows users. So nag-create na ba kayo ng folder guys? Kunyari sa desktop nyo or anywhere you want. Have you done that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, now that you have done that, guys, so click nyo lang yung click nyo yung folder na yan, and then shift, then right click. Kita nyo yung screen, then copy as path. Let me repeat. Create ka ng folder, tapos shift, right click, makikita yung copy as path. Sa Mac ba, command ba? Command, or parang double click lang kayo double click and then makikita nyo yung copy as path. You should be able to get this guys, yung copy as path. Okay na ba?
Okay na, sir.
And once you have done that, guys, once you have copied that, balik tayo sa natin, the R. I-paste nyo lang dito, no? Dito sa set working directory. Copy as path, then Control V. Yan. Okay, shift, then right click. Then there's another shortcut, guys. Ito, Control L or Alt D, okay, which I'm going to show you in a while. Any questions, guys, so far? Kinapi lang natin yung file location. Sa akin, nasa C, Users, FM Desktop, then this folder. Sabi ko kay R, gusto ko ito yung gagawin kong working directory for this activity. No? Kuha ba, guys? Class, kuha?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then, or another way, let me just delete this. Another way is, let me once again go to, balik ako sa desktop ko, guys. What you can do is open this, click nyo, no? So naka-open na siya, no? And then ito yung sinasabi ko dun sa Control L. Okay, pag nag-Control L kayo or Command L yata sa Mac, I'm sorry, makikita nyo na dito, guys, yung file location. Diba? So sinulat ni Windows yung file location, and then I can just copy this, Control C, and then Control V. Ang importante, guys, ma-identify natin kung ano yung file location ng folder natin. After having identified that, then i-copy nyo dito. Okay, let me ask you one thing, guys. Paano nyo i-run to? Either Control Enter, di ba? Control Enter. Sa Mac, I think it's Command Enter. Or another way is, ito, guys. Click this. Run the current chunk. Ibig sabihin ng run current chunk, yung chunk na to, yung buo na to. No? Okay, now, ang ira-run lang ni R dito will be itong set working directory. How will R read this? Yung may mga hashtag, guys, it will be read as a comment. So kung comment yan, hindi papansinin ni R yan. No? Okay? Guys, okay pa ba tayo? Feedback, please.
Yes, sir.
Okay, the rest, guys? The rest?
Sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Sige, thank you. Thank you. Now, what happens if you run this? Okay, Control Enter, guys. Ano nangyari?
Nag-error, sir.
Nag-error siya, no? Nag-error siya kasi allergic si R sa backward slash, no? Si Windows gusto niya backward slash, si R ayaw niya ng backward slash. So you will have to convert this into a forward slash. I-forward slash natin, guys. So lahat mga naka-backward, gawin yung forward. Okay, then try running it, please. Control Enter nyo. Or try this. Okay, so what happened, guys?
Nag-change na, sir.
Nag-change na siya, no? Nag-change na siya. Sige nga, check nga natin, guys. Maglagay tayo dito ng another code. Ito, lagay natin. Get, okay? Get working directory. Ito yung code natin para malaman natin kung ano yung working directory na, di ba? Bakit mali itong ano ko? Sorry, delete ko to, mali ito, Get WD. So, check nyo nga, guys, kung okay na yung working directory natin. Bakit hindi pa? Naran ko na ba to? Set working directory. Okay. So, inside the notebook chunk, the working directory will be set when the chunk is finished running. Change working directory for notebook chunks. Okay. Ito muna, may sinasabi siya kanina eh. Nag-change ba sa inyo guys?
Hindi sir, nandun
No,
pa rin
sir.
sa...
Pareho pa rin ano? What happened here? Wait. The working directory was changed to inside a notebook chunk. Okay. Sandali ha. Kasi nasa chunk siya. Wait lang. Okay guys, may medyo may nakita ako no na mukhang may problem kung nasa loob ng isang chunk yung ano natin, yung pag-set ng working directory. Let me investigate muna kung ano nangyari no dito sa chunk na to. But could you please copy yung set working directory dito sa console nyo gamitin? Okay, dito natin sa console i-run instead of the chunk. Parang nagkakaproblema sa chunk eh. May questions ba? Ask if this is recorded. Yes, Colleen naka-record siya, no? So I'm going to post this. Yeah, I understand. Talagang talagang may hirapan talaga yung iba no sa connection. Lauren, wala pong option sa Mac. Ano yung option na Lauren, anong option saan? Copy as path. Sandali Colleen, meron yan sandali. Let me just, sandali guys let me address the question of Colleen. Okay, sandali. Ang suggestion ko, Colleen, saan ba yan? Colleen, i-ano ko to sa chat For Mac users, okay? Chinek ko, may mga different ways to quickly copy the path. I'm going to post it here sa chat natin para makita nyo. Okay. Okay, to everyone guys, the Mac users, kindly for Mac, ito, may sinabi si Erica, right click then hold down option. Ito daw. Okay. Thank you Erica, no? Salamat guys patulo na lang I appreciate especially those Mac users. Unfortunately guys, I can only handle one type of equipment. I'm not using Mac now. I'm using the PC provided by the school. So this may be a guide no dun sa Mac users, or tingnan niyo yung linagay dito ni Erica no, for Mac, right click daw then hold down option. Okay? Thank you Erica. Did this work? Sino ba yung nagtatanong kanina? Ayan, may mga nag din no? Hesed, were you able to get it? Or refer to this? Okay. Thank you guys. Thank you sa pag-support dun sa mga Mac users. We will really be needing each and everyone's support as we navigate through R, especially magkakaiba tayong magkakaibang equipment ang ginagamit natin. Okay, so I hope that addresses the question. Okay, so babalik na ako. Let me go back now to our R. All right, I was saying that hindi siya nag-change, Apparently there's something that happens when you're setting the working directory in a chunk like this. So ang ginawa natin, guys, i-copy nyo sa console yung set working directory. Okay, so dito natin i-run. Okay. Okay. While we're here, okay, naan yun na ba guys na na run nyo na sa console. For those of you who have not done it, copy-paste yung set working directory dito sa console. Okay? And then, i-control enter. Tapos, get working directory, control enter. You'll see now that it has changed directories. I-ex ko to para mawala na yung output na yan. And then, just to check this, pag sa chunk natin, hindi nagpapwede. Oh, bakit ganun pa rin pala? Hindi, kasi rinan ko sa chunk ulit eh. Let me repeat this. And then get WD. Okay. So nalipat ko na guys yung nalipat ko na yung working directory sa dito sa R files ko. So I will not run this anymore kasi nagkakaroon ng problem kung sa chunk natin linalagay yung set working directory. So I think I should put here annotation best to run in console instead of chunk. Okay, so to be honest with you, this is the first time I encountered this. Kasi dati, parang nagsiset naman ako ng working directory sa sa chunk. Hindi naman nagkakaproblema. So anyway, so that's a new discovery for me also. All right, okay na tayo guys. Clear na tayo.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So ito, I leave this guys. Ano lang naman to, no? You can give a name to your working directory and then put the file location here. Okay, for example, wag na muna to guys kasi again guys, nagsiset tayo ng working directory sa loob ng chunk. Magkakaproblema na naman tayo dito, no? So let me just skip that for a while. All right, then next guys, packages. I was saying a while ago that packages are very important extensions to R. R can be extended through external packages which you can install in your R. There are tens of thousands of packages. If you take a look at this, i-open nga natin to guys. Paki-open. And what do you see? What do you see, guys?
There are many packages, sir.
Ang dami. List yan ng ang daming packages. I'm not sure as of the latest, maybe you can check the net later on, kung ilan ang packages ni R. As of late, as of early this year, 18,000 na yata or 20,000. 20,000 packages. Imagine that, guys. Almost 20,000 packages. So hindi naman lahat yan, of course, gagamitin natin. May mga, siguro, at most mga 10, yung 10 to 20 importante sa atin. But for this subject, maybe 10 to 20 packages which we're going to make use of. And that will be very, very sufficient already. Okay, and then here is just another example of a site, yung top 10 most important packages. Sige nga, i-run nyo ito nga guys. Sorry, not run, but rather to access the internet. What can you find here? What can you find there?
Sir, article.
It's an article. Ano nakalagay doon? Ano yung mga most popular or top 10 most important packages?
ggplot, sir.
Okay. Thank you, Jameson. ggplot. Okay. So, depende yan sa context, guys, kung sino yung gumagamit ng package, no? Maybe for like health sciences, iba yung pinaka-importante sa kanila. For statisticians, iba yung pinaka-importante sa kanila. For data scientists, iba yung mga importante sa kanila. So it depends on the context kung ano yung mga pinaka-importante yung packages. But what this tells us, guys, is that there are many packages that have been developed for specific fields, whether it's for geology or for environmental science, for physics, for chemistry, for mathematics, even for social sciences like psychology or sociology, or even for different fields, guys. So marami ng packages ang na-develop for their specific fields. Now, how do we install packages? So maglagay lang tayo muna dito. For example, install, pakitype guys, install.packages. Ano ba ang pwede natin? ggplot. Okay. Let's see. Sa dami ng packages, ano? Psych. Sige, psych na muna. No? Okay. Kindly type this, guys. Install.packages psych. Later on, we're going to learn ano yung mga important sa mga packages na to. Notice that when you install a package, you type install.packages and then quotes, the package itself, and then close quotes. If you're going to install several packages at one time, you can use this function. C there means combine or concatenate, no? Yun ang ibig sabihin ng C. It means combine or concatenate. Note that I'm using the hashtag, guys, to indicate a comment. Hindi kasi ira-run ni Aryan. Okay, so let's run this one at a time. Or you can run this all together, guys, by clicking. Subukan natin to, guys. Run current chunk. Pag current chunk, yung dalawang yan, ito yung buong chunk na to, no? So let's run that. Okay. Ako, guys, kasi na-install ko na yan, no? Sige, anyway, I'll just run it anyway. So naka-red siya, ibig sabihin nagra-run siya, no? Okay. So na-run nyo na, guys.
Sir,
Okay, yes, question?
there was a question of, do you want to install from sources the packages which need compilation?
Saan na? Hi, sir. Again, sir. It is asking for our tools to be installed. Sorry, ano yung question?
Sir, do you want to install from sources the packages which need compilation?
May question na ganun?
Yes, sir. And then it asks us in open close parentheses, yes, no, or cancel.
Sige, yes mo na lang. Para
Yes,
makumpine.
okay,
Sige. The rest, guys, kamusta? Na-install nyo yung packages? Lalo yung ggplot2, yung dplyr, guys. A bit of card gagamitin natin. Yes, sir. Okay, good. Installed na. I'll cross this. Okay. Okay, how will we know if it's installed? Okay, good question. All right, paano natin malalaman, guys, na installed na? Balik tayo dito sa packages natin. Okay, remember this, files, plots, windows natin. Go to packages. Okay, and then here, guys, dito sa dito sa magnifying glass na to. Okay, let's type ggplot2 for instance. ggplot2. Does it now appear in your packages? So dapat lalabas na si ggplot2 guys sa ano nyo, sa mga packages. Am I showing my screen? Yeah. Okay, good. Okay, any questions guys so far? So, kunyari, type din natin psych, P-S-Y-C-H, psych. Okay, it should appear here guys. Okay. Or dplyr, it should appear here. Yan. Any questions guys? So supposedly guys, dapat na-install nyo na yung ano, na-install nyo na yung mga ano, yung mga packages na yan. 5 of them, psych, ggplot, dplyr, mass, and car. Okay, now once installed, okay, these packages should appear in the packages tab window as I mentioned guys. And you only install it once. You only install it once, but however, you can update it once in a while kasi usually nag-update yung mga ano, nag-update yung mga packages. So I can't click, yes. I can't click. Sorry Helen, I can't click dun sa question. Helen, sorry, I didn't get your question. Helen? Okay na ba, Helen, yung ano, yung pag-install mo? Who was the one that asked a while ago dun sa may compiling question? Si John Peter ba may question pa? Okay, so looks like wala nang question, ano? Okay, may question pa. Okay, thank you, John. Thank you. Peer, hindi po nag-i-install sa Mac. It should, no, Peer? We want to install. Did you type yes, Helen? Yes, then Control Enter. Guys, nakikita nyo ba yung ano? Nakikita nyo yung mga questions sa mga classmates nyo?
No, sir.
Okay. Guys, pag nag-question kayo, please make it seen by everyone. Huwag nyo i-privately sa akin para makikita din ng classmates nyo yung question. No? So like this, sino ba yung nagtanong nito kanina? Pag nag-chat kayo guys, make it ano, dun sa everyone in the meeting room. So our chat is set only to private. Ganun ba? So is it, dapat ako mag-ano nun? Ako ba dapat guys mag-a-adjust nun?
Yes, sir. I think nasa settings po siya.
Okay. Kaya pala. Okay, sorry Paano ko ba isa-set yun? Sige, alamin ko na lang guys para next time hindi naka-private yung ano. Sorry guys. Yeah, Pierre and Miko, yeah, sorry for ano, bakit nga pala naka-private lang? Dapat makikita ng classmates yung ano yung questions, no? Okay, so siguro guys, let me just do this. Yung may mga questions about the installation, let's deal with that later or outside this discussion para makatuloy lang tayo, no. Anyway, I'm recording this and I'm going to upload the recording later once the recording the once this is finished. I-upload ko sa modules natin. Okay. So let me go back to this, guys. Now, when you have installed a package, you have to require that. You have to access that sa mga packages. Hindi siya automatically magagamit. So for example, gagamitin natin kunyari si ggplot2. You have to run this code. Library ggplot2, or another way to do this is require ggplot2. Okay. Anyway, this is just a note, guys. Later on, pag ginagamit na natin yung mga packages, ganito yung gagawin natin. Pag na-install na natin, i-require na natin sila using this function library ggplot2 or require ggplot2. Or use okay. Or use the require function. We're not going to do that now kasi hindi pa naman natin gagamitin. All right, so let's now start with the use of R. Okay, using R as a calculator. Ang very powerful ang R, guys, kasi you can do mathematical operations here. Okay, example lang ito, addition. So I'm pressing Control Enter, and as I said, guys, lalabas dito yan sa ilalim ng code natin, yung result, at saka dito sa console, no? Okay, so just run through this. Okay. Division. Okay, and it also makes use of the PEMDAS, in power, exponentiation, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. Okay, R will follow the usual algebraic rules. Okay, so these are just examples of mathematical operations in R. Addition, subtraction, division, multiplication, and the use of the PEMDAS. Any questions, guys?
None, sir.
All right. Notice that when we had our generate the output, may mga 1 dito. Ano ibig sabihin ng 1? What does this mean? Yung 1 na yan, guys, it indicates that this is the first element in the output. And it just so happens na iisa lang yung output na yan, no? Kasi may mga codes, guys, may mga functions tayo na maraming lalabas na output. So ito, guys, yung 1 na yan, this is just the index. It means that this is the first element of the output. Since isa lang naman yung output, isa lang talaga yung lalabas dyan, no? Okay? Mamaya makikita nyo, guys, na may mga outputs na marami. So makikita nyo may index na iba, no? Okay, so sige, let me go back here. Now, in division, ang gamit nito ni R, kunyari 4 divided by 3, okay, it will treat this as a floating point. Ibig sabihin ng floating point, may decimal yung ilalabas niya na answer. Kasi guys, sa ibang programming languages, pag dinidivide mo yung numbers, yung integers, integer din yung ilalabas niya na answer. Pero sa R, hindi. Floating point, ibig sabihin ng floating point, may decimals. So if I run this, run, okay, so notice, guys, na may decimal yung i-generate na number. Okay? Clear so far, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, yung mga objects sa R, guys, may mga class yan. Kunyari, class ng number 4. When you run this, guys, ano yan? 4 is numeric, di ba? Right? Pag naglagay ka ng L sa number, guys, how will R read that?
Integer.
Integer siya. Okay? So if you want to make use of an integer, lalagyan nyo ng L for L. Lagyan pa natin dito na example. Class, okay, let's say text. Okay, anong class yan, guys? Pag text ang sinusulat natin, lalagyan natin ng quotes or single quotes. So ano yung class niyan? Ano answer, guys?
Character.
Yes, okay. Enter. So that's a character. Okay? Character siya na object. So later on, titingnan natin ano ba yung iba't ibang klaseng object. May numeric, may character, okay, etc. May vector. Okay, sige. So let's take a look more at more operations. Okay, so R will recognize this number, pi, 2 times pi. So you're multiplying by a constant. If we run this, okay, clear so far, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now there's a command here, yung run if command. Tapos may 1 dito. Ano kaya ibig sabihin yan? Now, if you want to know more about a particular code, what you can do is, tingnan nyo to ha, we can use this function, !run if. So, i-copy natin to guys, Control-C, i-copy paste natin sa console. And then i-run natin, Control-Enter. Okay? Kita nyo guys? So with this command, may lalabas na help, no? Help as far as this function is concerned. Okay, so there are several examples here. Okay, we're looking at run if. Okay, ano yung binibigay daw ni run if? These are random numbers, no? Random numbers. Tapos ang kagandahan dito guys, may example siya sa ilalim, no? Okay, so run if function will give us a random number, okay, which is, okay, run if daw, n refers to the number of observations. Tapos minimum of 0, maximum of 1. Okay, ito yung complete code guys, no? Ito yung complete code. So this will generate us, yung code natin ng run if na run if 1, take note guys na isa lang yung sinulot natin yung n lang. Ito lang, 1, no? Ibig sabihin nun, hindi natin kinonsider tong minimum at saka maximum na equal to 1. If we do that, guys, if we don't write this, automatic yan na ito yung magiging default. No? Minimum is equal to 0, maximum is equal to 1. Okay? So, sige nga, just for practice, run if, guys, run if, maglagay tayo ng 10. Okay, what will you get, guys? Control-Enter nyo. What are you getting? Okay, I'm getting 10 random numbers, guys, from 0 to 10. How about you guys? What did you get?
Random numbers rin, sir.
Random numbers din. Magkakapareho ba tayo, guys?
No, sir.
No, kasi randomized yan, di ba? But there's a way for us to make it similar, mamaya na yun, no? So run if 10 random numbers, okay? And then, hindi natin sinabi kung ano yung minimum at saka maximum. Diba? Hindi natin indicate na minimum is equal to 0, maximum is equal to 1, but automatically, yun ang default, so yun ang ginawa niya. If we want to change this, run if, kunyari, 10 ulit, minimum is equal to 50, maximum is equal to 100. So you can generate, in this case, you can generate 10 random numbers where the minimum is 50 and the maximum is 100. Can you run that, please, guys? What did you get, guys? Okay, I'm getting numbers between 50 to 100. 50 to 100. Kasi sabi ko minimum of 50, maximum is equal to 100. So, nag-generate siya ng 10 random numbers. Kuha, guys, kuha.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so balik tayo dito, no? So here, dito ang function natin 7 plus run if 1. Okay, so control enter, i-run natin to. Okay, we're going to have different numbers kasi yung run if na to, di ba, random number to. Tapos it generated one random number. Minimum niya is ilan? Dito sa code na to, guys, ano yung minimum? Hello? What's the minimum, guys?
0,
Minimum 0, maximum of
1.
1. Correct. So apparently sa akin, ang generate na random number, 0.892966. Kasi 7 plus that number. No? Sa inyo, you'll be getting a different answer. Okay, so let's continue. We'll have more of this simulations, guys, mga randomized numbers as we go along. No? And then, to get the square root, 4 to the 4th power, that's 256. Okay, so the square root of that will be 16. No? Okay, so this is the function for square root. And then sa ano, may log then. Okay, now log 10, ito naman, log, gawin natin tong log 10. Log 10 then to the base 10. Ano difference sila, guys? Okay, magkaiba tong log 10 at saka log 10 to the base 10. Why are they different? Bakit kaya iba, no? Kasi guys, ang log sa R, ang base nito, okay? So let's i-run natin to, itong question mark log na to. Okay, again, that's the help function. Okay. Ano daw ang sabi, guys? Yung log ng x, ano daw yung base niya? What's the base, guys? Ito, no? Have you ever encountered yung e, guys? Yung e na number? E. Exponential. E. Chat nga, guys, kung ano, kung have you ever met that number E? Okay. Sorry, naka-private yung ano natin, yung chat natin. Next time, just make sure that hindi siya naka-private. The rest, guys, na-meet nyo na ba yung number E? Okay. Ito na pala. Yan, everyone. Sige, okay na. Okay na yung chat natin. The rest, guys, na-meet nyo na ba si number E? Naka-private pa rin, ba? Ganun. Change ko na yung settings. Okay, so some of you have met E, some of you have not, no? Okay, ano ba yung E, guys? Kasi sa E, gamit na gamit sa finance yan, guys. Si E, guys, is an irrational number. It's a transcendental number. Kamag-anak ni pi yan, di ba? What do you know about pi? Sabi natin si pi, it's a non-repeating, non-terminating number. Walang katapusan yung number na pi. Ganon din si E. And how do you write that in R? Yan. Okay, so si pi, 3.14 something, while si E, 2.71828. No? So pareho silang non-repeating, non-terminating number. Okay, so when you run log in R, kunyari log 10, ang assumption yan, the base of this function is this one, E, 2.71828, etc. If you want base 10 sa logarithm, you have to do this. Log 10 and base is equal to 10. You have to identify the base if it's 10. If it's not 10, guys, if it's not 10, if you don't write anything, then ang assumption yan, ang base niya, E. Okay? Alright, more of this, guys, as we go on yung sa log, no? Okay, so let's just continue. We have a few more minutes left. Okay, yung modulus operator, guys, kunyari, itong 18%, 5, anong binibigay nito? It gives us the remainder. Maraming gamit yan later on. Okay, $18 %, 5. So ano ba yung 18 divided by 5? So that's 3, di ba? And then how much is the remainder? 18 divided by 5 has a remainder equal to 3. Yan. Alright? Alright, itong help, guys, this is the same as yung question mark. So if you want help with a particular function, you can use this help and then what function that is. Yan natin to. Run this. Yan. So, binigyan tayo ng help dito. Ito yun na %x, %y. So if you take a look at this below, saan na ba siya? Ito, no? %. Okay, may example ba dito? Okay. Details. Ito. %, and x% /y can be used for non-integer. Subject to representation error. Okay, may mga explanation ng konti dyan. Wala ba siyang example dito? Okay, hindi siya nag-example dito. No? Ito pala. Ito, guys. X modulo y, no? Indicates integer division. Ibig sabihin ng integer division, guys, ang bibigay lang sa atin yung remainder, no? Yung remainder, katulad ng ginawa natin dito. Alright, so let's proceed. We can use R, of course, sa exponentiation. This is 8 cubed, no? 7 to the 4th power. Another way to write cube, guys, another way to write yung exponent. So nga pala, guys, yung caret symbol, asan to? It's above 6, di ba? So when you type this, depende sa sa keyboard, it's shift 6. Now this one, guys, yung asterisk, it's the same as yung caret. Control Enter. So 512 din yan, no? So this is the same as 8 cube. Pareho lang siya, no? Another way to do the exponentiation is asterisk. Okay, so you can prove that this one is the same as this one. Okay, guys, any questions so far?
None, sir.
None,
Okay.
sir.
Okay, you can type text, no? Yung kaninang ginawa natin. Okay, for example, by putting it, enclosing it in quotes, babasahin ni Aryan as text. Control Enter. So ipiprint niya si hello, no? Kasi as text siya. Or you can use also single quotes, pareho lang yun. Okay? So we use for this code single quotes world. So binasa din siya ni R as a text. Okay. Now we go to assignment of values. Now, to assign a value to an object or variable, you use the arrow operators. Okay, for example, x, let's create an object x, and then it's equal to the square root of 25 times 6. Okay, now, how do you write this? Sorry. Let's write this, guys. X. Sige nga, paki-rewrite nyo. Okay, nare-write nyo na? Wala, may time na pala, no? Guys, may I have one last minute, guys? Okay lang ba? Kasi time na yata 10:45 na. So guys, let me just explain this. Now ito, ang tawag dito guys, assignment operator. Now it's quite unwieldy guys kung i-press mo shift muna tapos yung less than tapos minus, di ba? Matagal yan. A shortcut is, paki-check na rin sa Mac guys kung pareho lang. Right X and then Alt minus. Tingnan nyo nga guys kung nakuha.
Yes, sir.
Sa Mac, ganun din ba? So, ang shortcut
Yes, sir.
niyan, Alt minus okay, para mas mabilis. Okay? Alright, so when we create this object X, okay, and this is what X is all about. Pag in-enter natin yan, guys, okay, now, assigning does not print the output outright. So, notice na hindi niya binigay kagad yung answer. So, paano ibibigay yung answer nasa ilalim, guys? No? Either, and besides guys, yung nga pala, no? One last. Tingnan nyo guys, nangyari sa environment natin. Nagkaroon tayo ng object dito na X. Right? Nag-create tayo ng object na X. Lalabas dito sa environment yan. So you now have an object called X and the value is 30. Because that's the value of this equation. No? So in order for us to print out that X, pwedeng ganito yung code, print X. Yan, lumabas siya, no? Or, you can type X again. Or, kung gusto nyo dire-diretso na lumabas guys yung values, lagyan nyo ng parenthesis yung code nyo. Parenthesis, X, that one, and then close parenthesis. If you press enter, guys, control enter, automatically lumabas yung ano, di ba, yung value. Kanina hindi automatic eh, no? Alright, so let's end in this one, guys. I'll just put here, class ended in this portion. Okay? So next meeting guys, we're going to continue. Meron pang natitirang konting lines hindi natin natapos, but it's okay. Okay, paki-save nyo guys yung yung code nyo. Okay, save it in your, naka-save naman yan dun sa natin sa working directory. Okay, any questions guys?
None, sir.
Alright, so thank you very much guys. Kung may questions kayo, mag-PM na lang kayo, no? Salamat. And I'll see you on Monday. Natuto ba kayo ngayon guys, kahit papano?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good, good. Happy to hear that. Sige, just continue learning guys, ha? Sige, thank you so much. I'll see you on Monday.
Yes,
Thanks,
sir.
sir.
Sige, thank
Thank
you.
you, sir.
Oh, yung mga
Thank you,
na-late, please inform me. Just remain kung may mga na-late pa. See, okay. Peer, sandali ha. Peer, check ko lang ha.